Welcome back. These Connecticut Veterans Hall of Fame honorees have something special in common. They went above and beyond in service to our country and continued contributing to our local communities. This year's class of 14 men and women were recently inducted into the Connecticut Veterans Hall of Fame, and tonight we profile one of them, Glastonbury's Mike Monaco, whose family legacy of service and sacrifice goes back generations.
The pride in our country, me being able to follow my family heritage, that's a big thing. I don't think anyone is too good to serve their country.
Let's hear it for Michael D. Monaco.
For newly minted Connecticut Veterans Hall of Famer Mike Monaco, service to country runs deep. His grandfather and 5 great uncles all served, with Peter P. Monaco making the ultimate sacrifice in the Korean War.
I had my great uncle Sonny. He was one of Eisenhower's drivers in World War II. My uncle Albie was in the Army. He was at the Battle of Bulge and a POW there. My uncle Johnny in World War II as a Marine. My uncle Billy, I spent a lot of time with him as well. He was in World War II in the Army. My grandfather didn't serve overseas. And my great uncle Junie, who was killed in Korea.
Monaco says he spent a lot of time as a kid with his uncle Johnny, who told him he'd make a great Marine.
He really missed his brother that was killed in Korea. They all did, and they would talk about him a lot. And I think he, set an example as well of what I wanted to be and why I wanted to join the Marine Corps.
After graduating from Glastonbury High in 2003, Monaco enlisted, rising to the rank of Marine Sergeant. He served 2 tours in the Middle East, earning numerous honors. He retired from service in his early 20s, but says he made lifelong friends who he talks to every day.
The best thing for veterans is to be around other veterans.
Today, Mike co-owns Monaco Ford in Glastonbury and Niantic with his sister Chrissy, a 4th-generation business.
And then this is the current building, kind of in the 40s throughout here, some of the teams we've sponsored. You didn't really realize it. The cars are just kind of what enable us to keep doing these things in the communities.
It's hard to imagine anyone doing more for the veteran community in Connecticut than Mike Monaco. From the Peter P. Monaco Jr. Detachment honoring his great uncle, to Easter Seals Veterans Rally Point, to building homes for heroes, the American Legion, VFW, and the Hike to Remember in Glastonbury, Monaco helps in countless ways.
Got a picture of one of the hikes that we do past the dealership here. Like I said, we get 250 veterans plus. You might see these wounds we're talking about with the individuals we're speaking of that are amputees. But there's a lot of mental health issues that are going unnoticed.
Monaco now wants other veterans noticed for their acts of heroism and selflessness.
I think a lot of people kind of stay in the dark, especially on the veteran side. They do things out of the goodness of their heart, and they don't want any recognition, but they sure deserve it.
For Mike Monaco, his time in the Marines helps define his life's mission.
Just being able to do something for the greater good, something above self.
Once a Marine, always a Marine. Yeah. Mike Monaco went on to say, you're always a Marine. Technically, there is no such thing as a former Marine, and clearly he gives back in so many ways in the community still.
Best part of that was when he said the best thing for veterans is to be around other veterans. It's so true for them.
And there are resources out there. I know Mike Monaco would want veterans to know that. You just have to look for them. Other veterans want to welcome you in.
So important. All right, Kev, thanks.